Hello, hello, it's me, Jillian, again, back at it with the 5-minute snuggle stories. Why am I like this? Okay, so we're getting to it. I'm gonna skip around a little bit because I'm getting to the end. And I'd like to read a story from Tangled. Tangled's one of my all-time favorites. Absolutely love it. And this one's called Rapunzel's Forest Friends. It's adapted by L.D. Risco from the story Rapunzel's Spring Adventure, written by Cynthia Hands and illustrated by the Disney storybook artist. Okay, so if you see my other videos, at some point what's the word for this? Predict that maybe one of the other stories is written by the storybook artist, but it doesn't say. But now that it actually says it'll say, I retract that. Okay. But if you have no idea what I'm talking about, just disregard my rambling and we will begin our story. Okay, Rapunzel was having an amazing day. It all started when she met a new friend named Flynn. With him as her guide, she had left the tower she lived in for the first time ever. Now she was running barefoot through the forest, feeling the sun on her face and the soft grass beneath her feet. That was terrible. I love Flynn. He's so cool. Everything around her was a discovery, from the tallest tree to the tiniest pebble. Rapunzel wanted to learn all about it. She stopped to smell some flowers and picked up a few more to add to her bouquet. "These are so beautiful," she exclaimed. "What are they called?" Ah! A branch in the bushes had started to move, only it wasn't a branch, it was a pair of antlers. And the animal with the antlers was now staring at Rapunzel. She stumbled backward, tripped over her flowing hair, and fell down. She's got a lot of hair. God, could you imagine having to brush that? Terrible. Rapunzel scrambled to her feet and hid behind Flynn. "It's just a deer," he said. Then a smaller creature with long ears hopped out of the bushes. "What is that?" she cried. "Hey, whoa, easy," Flynn said. "Okay, I can see you haven't been introduced. Rapunzel, meet the fiercest animal in the forest. A whittle bunny wabbit." Yes, that's how he says it. There she is, hanging on to him, and there's the Whittle Bunny Wabbit. And just in case you don't believe me, there it says Whittle Bunny Wabbit. A whole family of bunnies hopped out of the bushes and began playing together. Rapunzel peeked at them from behind Flynn. "You're telling me that a tough cookie like you is afraid of a couple fuzzballs?" Flynn asked over his shoulder. And there's the bunnies playing like Thumper did with his family. Rapunzel didn't want Flynn to think she was afraid, so that is not your view. Okay. So she slowly made her way closer to the bunnies and knelt down on the grass. They seemed just as curious about her as she was about them. Soon she was surrounded by new furry friends. A chipmunk scurried out of his hole and birds flew over to join the little group. Before long, Rapunzel and the animals were playing a game of hide and seek. "This is the most fun I've had in forever," she told them. Rapunzel had only been out of her tower a short while. She was already having the time of her life. And there they are, all playing together. It looks like they're playing hide and go seek. But someone else wasn't having any fun. Flynn just tapped his foot impatiently. "So if playtime is just about over," he said, "maybe we could move on, mosey along, get going? What do you say?" "Come on," Rapunzel called to Flynn. "Don't just stand there. Go hide. It's my turn to count." Flynn laughed at the idea. "Oh no, I don't do games," he said. Well, isn't he just too cool for school? The animals wanted Flynn to play too. The birds and the chipmunks brought over some leaves and twigs to help him get started on a hiding place. "Hey, quit it," Flynn cried, shooing them away. Then the bunnies and the deer tried to help. If Flynn wasn't going to build a hiding place, maybe they could build one for him. But the animals had trouble covering him completely. But there was definitely no hiding the scowl on Flynn's face. Well, he's just upsetty spaghetti, isn't he? A Debbie Downer, if you will. Never mind, Rapunzel said to her friends. I guess he really doesn't want to play. And with that, she led the animals away for another round of games. Rapunzel called back to Flynn, If you change your mind, we'll be over here having a wonderful time. But Rapunzel didn't stay away for long. Minutes later, she hurried back to show Flynn the new animals she had found. Oh my goodness, Rapunzel cried as she burst out of the bushes. Look at this cute guy. I had no idea bunnies could grow so big. That's no bunny, shouted Flynn. Then what is he? Rapunzel asked. Bear, Flynn yelled. Then he spotted the bear's cub's mama. I mean 2 bears. Here he is pouting and sulking, and there she comes with a little old bear cub. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Ruh-roh. In a panic, Flynn turned and scrambled up the tree. Rapunzel watched from below with her 2 new friends. She didn't understand how Flynn could be afraid of such adorable animals. Oh, great. Now you're hiding, Rapunzel teased. I guess you do want to play with us after all. Oh, sweet Rapunzel. Flynn sighed. If Rapunzel could get over her fear of bunnies, maybe he could be friends with a bear. He turned his back to Rapunzel and started climbing down the tree. All right, fine, I'll play, he said as his feet hit the ground. You'll see, I'm excellent at hiding. He turned, Rapunzel was gone, so were the animals. I'm sure you are, came Rapunzel's voice from the bushes, but you'll have to find us first. And there they are. And that's the end. The end.